Deuterinos. How we doing today, guys? Okay, I'm not gonna spend too long on this. When Varys betrayed Dany, Daenerys, what did he actually do? Maybe I wasn't paying attention right in the beginning. I must have missed it. What did he actually do? The letter revealing the truth? Oh, I didn't get to read the letter right at the beginning. What did the letter say in the very beginning? He was writing letters in support of Jon. Okay, I didn't read the text of the letter. It said the true heir to the Iron Throne. Oh, okay.
Shit got
okay,
fucked.
gotcha. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that this episode was like above and beyond, easily the best episode in the series from seasons 5, 6, 7, and 8 at about the 45-minute mark. I thought it was, but I feel like this episode, as weird as it is and a big fight episode, I feel like it dragged hard. I can only watch somebody running down the streets so many times before like I stop caring. Like I understand, like, yes, little children and women are being killed. Yeah, it's real bad. The first few times they showed it, I thought it was like really, really well done. Like showing the dragon blowing the city up, but that shit dragged so fucking hard. I don't know what the fuck the horse was supposed to be for at all. Okay, which parts do we go through, bro? The Lannister people throwing down their swords and everything was okay. I'm trying not to talk too much about, like, I'm trying not to consider power levels too much, but, like, a lot of stuff, like, just doesn't... I'm trying not to look at it too closely, but, man, a lot of stuff doesn't really make sense. So, I guess, like, the dragons got fucked really hard by the things one time, but then they just stopped mattering. I guess, like, the scorpions didn't matter anymore. Like, what changed? Like, did the dragon, like, level up? Did he go grind, like, some maps, like, fucking off screen? And gain, like, 20 levels or some shit? Or...
Cersei lost faster than SKT lost to IG Pepala. Also, can you unban me, my dude? I am just a lad.
They bought boots too.
The first time the dragon was caught off guard.
I thought that the spoilers for this episode actually made it sound more interesting. Because I think the spoilers for this episode said that the way that she was going to use her dragon to win was she was going to come from very, very, very high above and then dive bomb. Like, she was going to come from above. Which I think is how Aegon or somebody, like, conquered the realm, like, 1,000 years ago with his dragons or some shit. I thought that's what she kind of did. No, she didn't. No. Why are people... Okay, well, let me go back and watch. I'm pretty sure she's, like, in range of getting shot, like, a ton, but let me go watch instead of arguing with chat. Wait, hold on, I'm scrolling up. You're all getting banned. Everybody that just said that that's exactly what she did is getting banned if you're wrong. I mean, she kind of does on her first attack, but they can still shoot at her. Like, what was the point? Like... No, so it's not because of any dive bombing attacks. It's just this time, for some reason, she was able to dodge all the arrows, and last time she didn't. Like, there are tons of times this episode where they shoot at her. Yeah, she does it one time, and then she spends the rest of the time, like, flying through the arrows. But for some reason, this time, she can dodge all of them, but last time she couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know what changed. Yeah, no. Yeah, tons of people are shooting at her. Yeah, no. Yeah, fuck. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I should ban all of you. No, you can see, like, tons of arrows shooting at her. Hold on. Make sure my high def is turned up as much as possible. No, yeah, you're 100 trillion% wrong. Everybody that said it should fucking cringe at themselves. No, everybody's shooting at it. But for some reason this time, everybody's missing. There's no real explanation given. I don't know why. But yeah. Would Dany spare the chatters who are wrong? I love that it's a constant volley with a dozen ships, but a handful at a time, then the whole fleet plus all of them on the walls. Yeah, she dives on the first one, then flies around like Goku. Yeah, so, but whatever. I don't care. It's whatever. It's dragons. So that was one that happened. The second big power differential that happened that didn't really make sense is like, there's no world where Jaime should even have a chance of defeating Euron in one-on-one combat ever. It shouldn't even be close. Like, it should literally be like not even remotely close. Euron should like kill him with ease, like as he would like a normal foot soldier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised. I guess there are still Dothraki left. I don't understand that. Jaime couldn't kill one Dornishman. How could he kill Euron? Yeah, I don't know if people remember this, but Jaime had a lot of trouble when they first landed on that island. Jaime had a lot of trouble with a single Dornish soldier. Wait, fuck. This actually maybe doesn't include it. Oh god, the sand snakes. He trained off screen. I could be totally misremembering this, but I'm pretty certain that at one point Jaime is going to relearn swordsmanship from Bronn, but then he gives up because he realizes he's never going to be a good fighter again, and he just stops training. I'm pretty sure that happened. But yeah, Jaime has like a lot of trouble with this fight. I don't even know if he wins one-on-one. He might. Maybe, I don't know. Euron only had a knife. So I mean, like, I guess they don't talk about it much in the show, although they hint at it. But Euron is supposed to be like literally one of like the most legendary fucking warriors like of all time. Like, Euron is supposed to be like such a huge badass. You never really see it in the show because he's just like a wacky pirate, lol. But like Euron should be able to kill Jaime with like his bare hands. Like, Jaime should have a sword, and then Euron could kill him with his bare hands. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Just say power level as a descriptor. Cleganebowl. What's interesting? Man, I said this at the beginning. Maybe people thought I was memeing, but like the first like 40 minutes of this episode was actually so good. The conversation between like Tyrion and Jaime was really good. Everything having to do with like Varys and Tyrion. I think every single Tyrion scene in this episode was really, really, really good. It was really well done. The beginning of the battle and the dragon bursting through the wall, as memey as that is, if you can put aside the memes, all of that was really good. Everything, the Golden Company and the Lannisters falling apart. You kind of got like an old Game of Thrones callback where you didn't really know who the good guys or the bad guys were anymore. There were a couple of small shots that were really well done. One of them, I think, was when, I don't know if it's Jon Snow, when he looks to the side and he sees like a Tyrion soldier like beckoning for like a civilian to come running towards them or whatever because shit is so fucked. There were a couple of scenes that were really well done. But then, but man, it dragged hard. Holy shit, it dragged so hard. I can only watch somebody running through, wait. Did I say Tyrion soldier? A Lannister soldier. I'm pretty sure they were Lannister soldiers, right? They were wearing like red or whatever. Those were like the Lannister soldiers, I think. Yeah, they were, yeah. The Red Keep Guard. I think those are specifically Lannister men, right? Why did Grey Worm just randomly decide to commit war crimes? I guess they're mad about his Sunday being killed or whatever, so they're going like full fucking memes. Why did the bells trigger Dany so much? I don't think it was the bells that triggered her. I think that she's already past triggered. I think she's ready to just burn the whole city anyway. I think she was already committed to that before the fight even started. Danny, no, not Danny, Cersei and Jaime's scene was really nice. I thought that was really well done when they were talking to each other in the crypts or whatever. That was okay. No, it wasn't really. I don't know. I thought it was cute. They love each other. I mean, Jaime's character is kind of completely fucking destroyed, and Cersei's character was I don't know. But I thought the scene between them was nice. Yeah, I mean, their deaths are kind of random. LOL. The scene in and of itself was fine, but they fucked the story. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the episode in isolation because, like, taking as part of like the whole series is pretty dumb. Danny went way too crazy, way too fast. There wasn't enough build-up. Yeah, I don't know if killing her Sunday was like enough to like actually make her literally fucking murder thousands or tens of thousands of civilians like instantly. That seems like pretty crazy. I will say, man, I wish her dragon this fight did as much as her dragon did more. Or I'm sorry, I wish that they would have done as much during the fight against the Night King as they did here. Jesus Christ. Like, that single dragon burned like fucking half the fucking city. But in like the fight north of the wall, the two dragons did fuck all, dude. Like, holy shit. What did you think of the green bombs that were planted in the houses? I think Cersei had plans. I mean, I like that too. There were a lot of small things in this episode were nice. The one, Arya seeing the woman who was like bleeding against the wall and then walking forward, and then the husband being like, hey, where's my wife? And then off screen, you can tell that he just found her. What the fuck? What was I just gonna say? The wildfire exploding in the houses. I'm pretty sure that Cersei had a plan to blow shit up, to like fuck everything. That's what I'm guessing, unless I missed something maybe. There's still stuff from the Mad King spread all over the city. Oh, maybe. Maybe it was just wildfire stashes, I guess, maybe. Could be from the original Mad King. I think it makes more sense if Danny... Or not Danny, if Cersei was planning on something, but maybe. How did Arya get so long? Yeah, Arya was kind of like a waste of... I don't know what the fuck she was doing. I don't know what the fuck Arya was doing 99% of the time. Yeah, Danny probably should have been... Well, they kind of... No, people are saying they didn't develop Danny's madness at all, but she kind of was, right? Didn't she, like, execute people that weren't loyal to her when she was taking... Like, she killed, like, Sam's family, right? Why did Varys decide to betray her in the most overt way possible? I'm trying not to look too closely, but Varys is a character that is never going to be caught by somebody as stupid as Daenerys. That should never happen. Varys has served under leadership that is far more cunning and wise than dipshit Dany will ever be in her entire fucking life. I do not know how Varys could ever get caught by Dany. He was caught by Tyrion. Even Tyrion. I mean, like, unless he literally said, see, I have a hard time believing this then. Did Tyrion literally go to Daenerys and say, hey, Daenerys, just letting you know, I don't think Varys likes you much? Is that literally what Tyrion did? I have a hard time believing that. I mean, I guess if that's what happened, then that makes sense, but... He literally snitched? But why? He literally said, we have a traitor who Varys. Yeah, but like, I guess, I don't know. Like, the way that when I read that scene, the way that I read it was Varys had gotten caught. Not that Tyrion was the first one bringing it to her attention. Am I just wrong there? I just don't know why Tyrion would turn in Varys like that. Tyrion said to Varys, "It was me." Oh, maybe. I just don't know why Tyrion would turn him in. No, he even later told him it was me, meaning it was him. No, I understand that Dany doesn't already know, but I thought that like other soldiers had caught Varys or something. Is it Varys? Not Varys, sorry. I thought that he would have been caught by somebody else and he was reporting it to her. Destiny, I interpreted the scene the same as you. Yeah, I don't like the idea of like Tyrion turning in Varys. Like that just seems so shitty. I think Tyrion believed that Dany would be merciful. No way. He couldn't possibly believe that. I don't know. Did Tyrion really become that fucking stupid? Tyrion turned him in because he's loyal to Dany since she hadn't done anything bad prior to this episode, but she has. Her entire judgment is severely compromised. She marched the army south before they were arrested. She burned alive all those families. Tyrion has gotten into tons of conflict with her, trying to encourage her not to fucking burn entire fucking cities and shit. Like, I don't know. What do you mean? How... Have you not been paying attention? Tyrion has been dumb as fuck for the last 2 seasons. Yeah, because he got like poisoned by Dany's shitty plot, maybe. How did Jaime get caught? When Tyrion asked how he raised up his metal hand, what was it supposed to mean? I think he just got spotted. Like somebody saw his metal hand and was like, "That's Jaime." I don't know. That was like real dumb. I don't understand how Jaime gets caught. It seems pretty fucking stupid. Do you think what the Hound did was stupid? No, I mean, this was always how, like, the Hound's arc was kind of going to end. Although, I don't know, I wasn't really satisfied. This is kind of like, I'm being really nitpicky here. I'm gonna be nitpicky because I thought that the episode was, like, really well directed for the most part, but I don't understand what happened. Generally, in TV shows, you have a very low expectation for like choreography, right? We can't all have the whatever brothers doing like Captain America. We can't expect to see like that level of like choreography in every single episode. I usually have for television, I usually have like really low expectations for fight scenes. But most of the fight scenes in Game of Thrones, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me watch for like a minute. I felt like the choreography and the directing was like a little bit more compelling. Like, man, there was one fight scene. Fuck, what was it in this episode? Where there were so many cuts. Holy shit, I got like really confused. It was like insane. Oh, it was Jaime versus Euron. Yeah, these cuts are a lot more jarring without sound. That is true. But I don't know. I felt like for the most part, like this was clear. And then obviously this actually really upsets me. This is like hands down, like easily, like especially when you have a world that's renowned for like the fighters in the world, like you should be doing your fight scenes should look like really cool. This is like the only fight scene, and this fight scene in Game of Thrones is actually like so much better. It feels like Naruto when they bring in like another animator for the episode, you're like, wow, this is like a trillion times better than the normal episode. That's what this fight scene felt like. I don't understand how this fight scene was like so much better than everything else like in the entire show. Like, I'm really surprised that we didn't get to see. Yeah, this is like a Kakashi versus Obito moment or whatever. Fuck, this character was so fucking cool. I was actually hoping when Who took the spear out? Oh, like, look at this guy. Like, this guy is super cool. Oh, I don't really want to show the episode because I don't know if I get fucked because it's just released. But, like, watching, like, Grey Worm use a spear was so boring. Like, he just, like, this was, like, Grey Worm's, like, fights. Like, this is how Grey Worm fights. He's like, like, that was, like, I was like, why? Like, you can't, like, animate him doing anything cool. Like, even in these, you see him, like, baiting hits and shit, like, with his little spear. Like, I don't know. Fuck. Obern's fighting was so much cooler. And, like, he looked like, you know, like, Oberyn is supposed to be arguably, like, top 3 strongest fighters, like, in all of fucking Westeros. Like, when he comes over here. Maybe the strongest fighter, actually. I think you could actually make arguments that Oberyn was probably the most skilled fighter on the continent. Like, and it shows, and it looks like it. He looks really cool, like, when he is fighting. And, like, yeah, I don't know. And, like, watching, like, Grey Worm is, like, really fucking boring. Grey Worm is fighting versus a bunch of people. Well, even Arya looked cooler. Yeah, I don't know. Second to Arya? At this point in the show? No, Arya was nobody. Arya was fucking nothing in the show at this point. All of your fighting power level stuff is headcanon? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's pretty well accepted. Isn't the Mountain at this point supposed to be considered one of the, if not the strongest fighter in the entire land? Isn't the Mountain like pretty much on that level? Wouldn't most people consider that? Like, there's like, this is the richest and most powerful fighter, or I'm sorry, most powerful family doing a trial by combat. I mean, I think it's reasonable to make sense to understand that, like, the Mountain in one-on-one combat is going to be the best fighter and all that they can afford, right? Why would they choose anybody different? At least in a one-on-one fight. So I would, like, he has to be like top 3, right? Let's see. The Mountain, Jaime, Oberyn, Barristan, and Loras are the top from what. Who is Loras again? Doesn't he lose? Is this the guy that loses on horseback in the beginning of the show? Or is this fuck, dude? I don't remember this guy at all. God, I don't. The Flower Knight. He loses to Brienne. Oh, he beats the Mountain. Oh no, he does beat the Mountain because the Mountain chops his horse's head off. Remember? I don't know. Do you ever see him fight, or are you ever given? I probably shouldn't look up images for Game of Thrones. Are you really supposed to think that he's like super duper strong? I know he beat the Mountain in jousting, but who the fuck cares about jousting? Fuck that. He's a good jouster? Yeah, fuck that. He lost to Brienne? Yeah. So that would, yeah. Brienne is probably also like one of the top 5 like fighter people like in all of the show. Like maybe top 3. I'm pretty sure Brienne is supposed to be like up there. Maybe not compared to like people at their peaks, right? Like Ned and Robert. I don't know if you would count these two are supposed to be like really, really good as well. Or Jaime. Yeah, I don't know if Ned was supposed to be really strong or not. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a good fighter. I'm pretty sure Ned has to be a decent fighter because Jaime is supposed to be a really good fighter. And Jaime and Ned like hold their own. Or Ned holds his own against Jaime, I thought. So he's like pretty good. He's like far, 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 far above average. Like he's like hero unit status easily. In the show, yes, but in the books, never have. Oh. Imagine Barristan Selmy not having a skills for trade. Yeah. Oh, anyway, I don't want to think about power levels the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that this episode was like, I thought it had like a lot of really good shit. I thought that like the first 45 minutes was like really good. I felt like there were way too many shots of the city being destroyed and way too many shots of like Arya like running through the city. That shit got so fucking old. I don't know why they did that. Euron's character seemed pointless. The way that he died seems stupid. I don't know why he's ever losing to Jaime in one-on-one combat. I guess it's the meme that everybody gets stabbed like 3 times now and still Jaime had a long way to walk to get to that keep, but he still managed to do it after getting like stabbed and fucked. I guess like Jaime and Cersei dying in the basement seems kind of anticlimactic. I don't like the off-screen deaths. It seems kind of weird. Varys' death was pretty cool. Varys' death was pretty cool. I thought that was okay. It was so random that Euron washes up right in front of Jaime. Yeah, that was kind of like memes random. Arya and the Hound parting ways was cute. Man, I don't know why. I'm really not satisfied with the Hound's fight with the Mountain. I don't know why. I just didn't like it. Not even just the choreography, but just like, I feel like, I don't know, it just felt really unsatisfying. I don't know. Varys had the only satisfying death in the episode? Yeah, maybe. I thought the Mountain burning the Hound again and him going harder after that would have been better. Yeah, I really expected something related to fire to play in their final fight. I'm really surprised that didn't happen. It felt like almost like that had to be, especially with all the time the Hound spent with what was the name of the fire guy? Someone in this chat will say it. Barrack. Yeah, especially like all the time with that. Like I almost expected them after fighting for a while for the fight to be almost even. Like, and this actually would have been a really good scene too. Something involving, because it's very clear that the Mountain is still the Mountain. He's not some like zombie knight. He is the Mountain because he recognizes he recognizes Sandal. What's his name? They like rarely say his name. The Hound. He recognizes him. That's why he like ignores the orders and he kills Sandor. Oh, and he kills like Queeber or whatever, Queefer. He like fucking just kills him instantly. That guy, I guess, LOL, is like fucking dead. Like whatever. When he so like he's still very clearly the Mountain. I'm pretty sure the Hound, he got his scar by his brother shoving his face into like a fire, right? Like that was where his scars or like his fucked up like fire face or whatever came from. I thought it would have been like really cool narratively to have at some point like the Mountain pull like his sword from like something on fire from like the embers of like a dragon fire or some shit, and for his sword to be on fire, and then for the Mountain to think like, oh, like, you know, this is what you're fucking scared of because you're the Hound and you're always scared of fire. But then he spent so much time around Barrack and everybody that it's like not a big deal anymore, because like then that would at least kind of show like, oh, you know, he evolved character arc, all that shit. What did you think of Queeburn's death? I don't know. It was fucking stupid as fuck. That makes no sense, but sure. It makes perfect sense, you fucking moron. Let me explain it to you, okay? Usually, as part of the journey of somebody evolving as a character, you have some piece of thing that either scares you or makes it impossible for you to overcome it. You travel to another area, you become able to overcome it, and then you reconfront that fear, recontextualize in another format, and then you overcome it. That's why it makes sense, okay? This is fucking English 101, you fucking moron. It makes perfect sense. I don't know how the scene exactly would look. I don't fucking write scenes. I'm not a fucking director, but like... Euron's last lines were cringy as fuck. Yeah, maybe. LeMayo, Game of Thrones isn't an anime, you fucking F-slur. This isn't anime. This is like English storytelling. I'm sorry. This comes from like, this might have even been from the Greeks. I don't know. Maybe you only know of anime. I mean, I sucked at school, and even I know that these types of stories have been told for far longer than your shitty Chinese cartoons have been fucking animated, you dipshit. It would be even better if the Hound killed the Mountain with fire. Yeah, I'm really surprised that fire had absolutely nothing to do with that fight at all. It just seemed like it was such an important part of both of those characters' lives. Like the Hound being scared of fire for so long, and then dealing with a guy that literally has a fucking flame-wielding sword, and then the Mountain using fire to like traumatize the Hound and shit. It was part of them for so long. They didn't die to fire. I don't know why you fucking morons keep saying that. They didn't die to fire. They died because they jumped off a fucking mountain. They were gonna die whether there was fire there or not. It had nothing to do with both of their deaths. Yeah, I'm really surprised that fire wasn't incorporated in some way into their final fight, especially with how they were around fire. Yeah, for sure. D&D said their death was fire. I don't give a fuck what D&D said was. He knocked them out of the tower, and they both fell like several stories. They were clearly dead from the fall. It doesn't matter if they died. If there could have been fucking water there, and they should have died. Like, yeah, dude. the dude that didn't die from a knife to the head was totally going to die from falling Destiny. What is the point of saying this? So you're like, oh, Destiny, he had a knife in his head. Of course a 30-story fall wouldn't kill him, but a little bit of fire definitely would. What is your argument? Like, what? If a guy doesn't die to a knife to a head, and then you've got to choose one other way to kill him, one is by putting him in fire, or two is by throwing him off a 30-story fucking tower, which one do you think would kill him? Like, well, he didn't die to the knife to the head. Let's try setting him on fire, lol. Fuck off. What did you think about the Dothraki sacking King's Landing? I don't even know like how the Dothraki fit into the story, but I was surprised when I saw him running. I was like, what the fuck? Dothraki are still alive? I thought they all died. But I guess maybe they had like this Dothraki reserves, the reserve corps or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. It could be that he's basically a Nightwalker. I don't know. I thought that Qyburn was going to have like some more stuff going on this show. I thought that he had like his whole plot line going on. I thought that when I first saw the Zombie Knight in season 5, I think, or maybe it was at the end of season 4, I thought that I thought that he was going to have like some side, the Queef guy was going to have some side story with like with like turning people into zombies or doing some weird medicine, or I don't know. I thought something was going to happen, but I guess like I guess nothing came of his entire plot line. And then the mountain being turned into a zombie was like a one-off meme that no one ever talks about for the rest of anything. Queef Burn was actually really interesting. He was definitely one of the smartest characters on the show. Really? I don't think he was that smart at all. He didn't do much of anything. He was just Cersei's little bitch. I mean, maybe he was smart at like the weird medicine shit he did. Did he build the ballistas? I mean, I guess. He was like, I don't know why he would have the knowledge to do that, but I guess maybe sure. Do you like how two of the smartest characters in the show had cuck deaths? Baelish and Varys? Yeah, it's kind of, but... He outsmarted Tyrion and Varys and Littlefinger? Did he? Did Queefburn outsmart Littlefinger? I thought that their paths never crossed. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and look. And then I don't know when he outsmarted Tyrion. Wasn't Tyrion already on the way out too? And also, I don't think you're right. I don't think he ever outsmarts any of them. I could be wrong. I just don't remember. But I don't remember that at all. Queefburn stole Varys' network. Wasn't that after Varys had already been chased out of the city though? Like did he really just steal it from him without... Yeah, he fucked the Pycelle dude up pretty hard. He like definitely outsmarted that guy, but I don't think Pycelle was particularly intelligent either. He was like more above average intelligence, but not like Littlefinger level or anything. Why does she decide to burn the city? Because she's the mad fucking queen, dude. How did the Hound and Arya just walk into King's Landing without being seen? Especially after they closed the gates. Well, no, I guess they just walked in before the gates were closed, and I guess nobody recognized them, and somehow they just walked into the main building. I don't know how. I don't fucking know. Because why? Because memes. Yeah, Arya not using like any of her faceless abilities is kind of weird. I expected to see Arya fight or kill soldiers or something. I'm actually really surprised that Arya... I thought that Arya was going to be killing northern soldiers when she came out. I actually half expected that. But I don't know. I mean, I guess she killed those 2 civilians. What do you think Jon is going to do with Dany next episode? I mean, I can speculate, but I mean, I've already read so many spoilers. I mean, I don't want to say anything. But I mean, like, it's pretty clear based on what's going on this episode that Jon is obviously very uncomfortable with what Dany's doing, right? He kept calling the retreat. He tried multiple times to call people back. I thought those scenes were really well done. Every scene with Jon in it I thought was really well done too. Fuck, some of the scenes in this episode were really good. 45 minutes in, I was really excited because I actually thought, because like my takes on everything are so depressing now and people think I'm just like mad at Game of Thrones, but like 45 minutes into this episode I was actually really excited. I was like, this is actually, you know, if I'll ignore like some of the dumb dragon shit or whatever, but this was actually like a really, really good episode, and I think this is easily going to be the best episode from the past 4 seasons. But then, man, the past like hour just dragged fucking hard, man. Fuck. Why did Dany not just fly to Cersei and kill her instead of killing all the civilians? I don't know, because monsters like never do that. Except in like, I think Final Fantasy VII is like the only thing where that's ever happened. The weapon comes out of the ocean. And then it just takes one shot at Midgar, at the city, and literally fires like a single like volley, and it could like blow up a bunch of random shit or hit like the plates or kill civilians, but instead it just decides to kill Rufus. I always wonder for like Star Trek and stuff too. Why don't they ever just shoot the bridge? But yeah, I don't know. This is stupid. Do you think they'll do something with Bran? Listen, man. There's a lot of spoilers, okay? I don't want to say anything. Bad writing aside, I think something that is often overlooked when people talk about the episodes is the atmosphere. It has been pretty great this season. The city scenes with the music and visuals for the episode had me feel like I needed to cover my mouth or else I would choke. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's very clear that there were high budget episodes. Why was the Golden Army only like 50 people? I don't even know. The Golden Army was hyped so much. Like, yeah, Tyrion and Jaime scene was nice. But okay. Do you think that Cersei got what she deserved? No, not at all. I would argue that of all the things she's done, Cersei actually, her death was actually like really, really nice. It was like almost like a hero's death kind of, like in a way. I mean, like she kind of failed and lost her city, but who cares? But she got to like spend like her final moments with like the only person left on the planet that loves her. And then they got to hug and then die like, I guess like a relatively quick and painless death. Like it seems like Cersei got like the nicest possible outcome compared to like anything that could have happened to her. I don't think Cersei is dead. Cersei and Jaime are 100% dead for sure. Varys survived. He was a Targaryen. I love you guys. It's been fun. Rubber in a cappuccino, 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 cappuccino. Have fun, guys. Rip on.